What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sunday's special video, where today I'm just going to do it very easy because I promised you guys on the premiere yesterday on that we're going to watch the extra cut from Don't Wait. And I'm very excited to actually look at this video because I have no idea what this is all about. Did they include some shots extra, or are we just going to see shots that they just did not include into the video? But also I just want to say thank you all very much for being in the premiere yesterday, because we had over 100 people watching it, and that is basically the biggest premiere that I had ever, on YouTube. So it's just massive, and I just want to say thank you all for joining. And like I said, I want to make this a small little present to finalize for now the Super Junior and Don't Wait saga. And I would just say, let's jump right into today's video and see what it is all about. Let's go. Actually, a little bit interested to hold up. So I was reading the comments. Sorry, where is the girl? So a lot of the people were actually wondering if this was a girl or not, and we already saw in the behind the scenes that it was actually an actress who is playing this specific role. You can see it in the legs and how she's built. This is 100% a female, and this is also why we were so surprised at the end in the entire video, because at the end they actually did change out the character to a male. I loved it, actually. Very good surprise. Hold on, was he holding a credit card? One sec, what was that? He's actually holding a credit card. I mean, that is kind of a cool way to hit on someone, to just say, look, I got money. Gold diggers do exist, so you can't really complain about that. But I do like that at the moment we are seeing all the little bit of personalities between them all. One is more money orientated, the one is a little bit more shy, if I can say so. If we go back, for example, here we have someone who's really happy, but he feels a bit distant from her. This guy looking from a distance, the sneaky person. I like that. I like how they all have their own little personality going on right now. The go-getter, the most romantic, I would say. The guy who prefers a drink, having a heart attack and bubbles, the awkward one out, I would say. Actually, this is really creative as well. This could have easily been also part of the MV. Maybe it would have been a little bit too much, to pick up all the different characteristics, but it is still something unique, and I like that. I still like that they're giving us this video. I love the smiles. The smiles just do it for me, That makes this entire MV so much fun to look at, because even though they had all those serious cuts, if you look at the video now, you can see that after every serious look, they always gave a beautiful smile afterwards to say, are we done now? Are we not done? Who knows? I think I had the music down, but now I turned it up again. One sec, is there actually subtitles? There is no subtitles, so I don't know what the transitions actually say, but I think it's basically all the different scenes that we were supposed to see on set. For example, this is set with the greenness. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I think that's a transition point. It's actually funny to see all these different cuts as well, especially after watching the behind the scenes, because if you didn't see this, you would be like, or saw the behind the scenes, then you would be like, okay, they filmed this, but when did this actually happen? And now you can actually see with behind the scenes that they actually filmed it as well. So I'm actually happier that I saw the behind the scenes prior to this video. Makes it a little bit more unique, because you know where it comes from. Of grabbing all those ideas, grabbing all those inspirations. I really think his hair looks great. And yeah, a lot of people said about it as well. He looks a bit like Taemin, the older Taemin. Maybe Taemin is his little brother. I don't know. But the hair, maybe the hairstylist just knows what is good looking for the 80s and 90s vibe. And that's the most important. It's also very interesting to see all these different shots. You know, before we saw it basically from a B cam, aka something that I would most likely use, someone who's just filming behind the scenes. But now we're actually seeing it from the cinema camera. Like, this is A-roll, you know, as I could say it. And it's just really cool to see these shots as well, because in theory, both shots from the behind the scenes and this one, there's not a big difference from it. I think they can even use the behind the scenes footage for the MV if they wanted to. But man, the color depth is just beautiful. Like, the representation of colors is just, it's just top notch, you know, and that's something you cannot fake with a very expensive camera. It's always going to be amazing. Of course, the color grade process behind it is also very important, but it's just amazing to see that quality difference. It's beyond belief for me, actually. Is this video actually in 4K? Let me actually have a look. So no, this video is only in full HD. So yeah, interesting. I do think they filmed actually in 4K though. It's more or less a standard by now. Okay, this is the part that we were looking for. They cut it out. No way. They actually cut it out. One sec. So we had a little bit. Can we just appreciate it a little bit? Like, this is all that we have, but that's okay. I like the tongue action. Who doesn't like some tongue action? This is clearly still the actress. You can just see it in the legs that this is a female. That was still the actress, by the way. Let me just have a little look to see what actually happened here, because I do like the shot as well. In the MV, they did rush it a little bit. I was like, they really just jumped to the female, while here they're actually building up this tension to say, who is she? What is she? Where is she from? But here you can clearly still see that it's actually still a female. And if not mistaken, it's just going to be a headshot right now. You can even just see it in the arms. Just look how muscular this is. I mean, those are some big arms, you know? And, yeah. Even the legs are completely different. But man, it could have been so... I think they should have included these shots at least from the trickster, let's say, you know, the woman, the man, whatever it's supposed to be. Whatever it's supposed to be, it's just really, really cool, actually, you know, to see what they did here. And I must say, I enjoy it a lot, you know, from what they did here. Maybe they should have included this a little bit. I think it's also a little bit more fun. Really good cross-dresser, by the way. Not gonna lie. Don't wait. Yeah. And I think that is actually it. Now we have actually watched everything. I'm actually quite happy that we saw everything from all the videos now, because now everything basically makes sense. This video is actually more or less a very high definition version of all the cuts that we saw already in the behind the scenes, and I'm happy that they still uploaded them. You know, it's still fun to watch, and it's also fun to see what could have been alternative shots for different elements. Do I think the MV is in its best state? I do agree that they actually got the best shots because of the timing. The timing was perfect. Some of these shots would have dragged the video out a little bit too much, if that makes sense, and that's not fun. You know, you want to make sure that a video is snappy, that it gets to the point very quick and it's understandable, while with some of these shots that they put in the extra cut, they would have just dragged it a little bit too much, a little bit, you know, too much for us to go, okay, what are we going to see now? And maybe you would have enjoyed it, maybe not, but in my opinion, what they did with the MV, they did it really good. But I'm still happy they actually uploaded this video by itself. But yeah, guys, what do you think of the extra cut? Would you have included some of these scenes in the original MV or not? Maybe the end scene with the man, aka the girl, aka the person who was the surprise. Do you think that person should have been a little bit more in the MV or not? I still think a little bit would have been better, you know, just to play around with the joke a little bit more. But that's my personal opinion. And of course, guys, if you have any suggestions on what you want me to look at next, put them in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You know, both of them are there. But for now, guys, enjoy your Sunday. Have a good one. Stay safe. And I'll see you on the next video. And maybe it's one of your suggestions. I'll see you then.